University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the New Mexico Lobos. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Lobos ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Bison will have the first possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. On the run, it's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking for a man, it's Hayes. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Upstairs to make the catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. The give on the option. Makes it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Ready, go. Going to the run, it's Scott. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So New Mexico's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a grab and room to run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Lobos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to the well. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Over the middle, it's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the foot.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Hayes. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Picks up the first down. Finding some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. That's caught. It's Collins. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, ready. Go.
Takes the handoff, it's Scott. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it on the counter. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So now on comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Number 67, set to kick this load.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Ready. Check. 28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. Go!
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll...
Got a little grass. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico. the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hayes. The throw to the outside is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And to get rid of it quickly. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The offense changing the play.
Go, go!
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Ready? Blue 85, blue 180, go!
Here comes the option. Quarterback keep. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a veteran defense. Seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it out fast. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be second. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. On the move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Tempo in overdrive. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys. Third down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the book.